Boom. All right, so now we're going live on YouTube. There you go. That was the creepy smile for the podcast. So now you guys know what I do every single time. I give you guys a quick behind the scenes of what the podcast is going to be, of what I'm going to do, what I'm going to talk about, who I'm going to talk to. But before I do that, I messed up on the previous podcast saying that would be episode 9. By the way, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna put this here. Can you hear me? I'm gonna put a pause right there just because I want people to think, yo, I could hear this guy, or nah, I don't hear this guy. So we gotta figure it out, bro. Can you hear me or not? Because if I'm just talking to myself, then that shit's just some bullshit, to be honest. Yeah, guys, that's what I'm gonna do. Right now, we're getting on YouTube. This is on YouTube, so we're good on YouTube. So if you want to listen on YouTube, you want to watch the thing, watch the show, just watch anything, all you got to do is go to ishbolano.com/live, and I'll put that for you. .com/live. And once you do that, it's literally going to take you to to what I'm going to be doing on YouTube, which is just the same thing I'm doing on Facebook. But just in case you don't mess with Facebook, I know you see that thumbnail right there. I'm going to change the thumbnail for future reference. But it works for now. It really does work for now. So for now, I'm going to keep it on the Facebook. If you guys want to go on the YouTube, you guys can. I'm getting right now Instagram ready. We got Instagram ready. There you go. See if we could drop it a little bit down. There you go. So we got the Instagram ready on my phone. We got the Facebook, the YouTube, and all this shit is ready. Then let's begin, ladies and gents. Let's begin. Now I'm in the mood. Drop the beat. Ladies and gentlemen, you're now listening to Talking to Ish. And here's your host, Ish Bolano. Boom, boom, boom. Every single time, bro. I don't know. We're dropping bombs like Hiroshima. We're dropping bombs like Hiroshima. I don't know if we're just mixing all the levels together, but every single time I hear that introduction, even if I'm not motivated to doing the podcast, I still get motivated by just listening to the jazz, bro. That's my shit. You guys have to know. You don't have to know, but you guys will in the future. But jazz is my shit. You play any instrument, bro. You play a guitar, you do drums, a saxophone, that's a super romantic instrument, bro. That's a way to really attract the ladies. Attracting the ladies, bro. You guys having trouble attracting the ladies, bro? Gentlemen, you guys having trouble with that issue? Today's not the episode to listen to that, though. Today, I got to get a little bit more specific in detail, because the way I do this podcast, I don't write shit. I don't do any of that. I don't rehearse it. There's no script. It's just me by myself in my studio on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays, even though we haven't been doing it. Ideally, I want guests on Thursday. So I'm trying to fill up and reserve the seat. Could be live if you're in Miami, Florida. If you're in Miami, Florida, and you want to do an interview with me, or just, talk about shit that's on your mind. Obviously, you're going to be able to, brand yourself and talk to others about what you're doing. But to be honest, it'll be cool to just talk one-on-one, have both of the microphones on your face, get all, cabled in, and just talk about some shit. Because that's really what Talking to Ish is. Talking to Ish is talking shit, but not anything. Only things that matter. I'm not talking about how many I don't give a damn about the Kardashians. It could be just like another fashion blog website that I'll be doing, but I'm not doing that bullshit. I'm talking the ish, but we talking real important ish. Sometimes I get funny, sometimes I go wild, but whatever, bro. It all depends on how my mood is. Today, my mood, I wasn't really in the mood to do this. Like I said in the beginning, every time I listen to that beat, I just get off, man. I just go all in, man. And I feel good, bro. I feel good. There's nothing better than music, and there's nothing better than feeling good. And that brings me to my point. The way to feel good is not always looking good, although that has something to do with feeling good. That does drive confidence. Everybody knows that shit. But the real idea to feeling good is having your mind on peace, having your mind calm, having your brain not constantly thinking all the time, because that shit can really hurt you. A lot of people, man, and I see this with my own friends. I see this with my family. I see this with strangers when I stop and talk to them on the street. I see it with buddies playing soccer when I play soccer on Sunday afternoons. I see it everywhere, man. Everywhere I go, everybody seems to have the same problem. Probably could be the confidence thing. And I was going to say it's not the confidence thing, but it could be some confidence thing. But it's all psychological. And it all goes back to you need to learn to forgive yourself. You need to learn to forgive yourself. You just cannot always be on edge. You can't be too hard on yourself, bro. Or ladies, both sexes. You guys can't be so tough on each other or on yourselves. The reason why people have so many damn depression, have so much anxiety, have so much issues, it all starts in the mind, bro. You see, it all goes down to this, man. I was gonna tell you guys a quick story, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave that for later. It all goes down to this. Imagine a machine that's always on. Let's use a computer. A computer is really freaking easy to understand. Anybody can understand, at least in this generation, how a computer kind of works. And when a computer gets overloaded with a bunch of information, eventually it shuts down, shuts off, it crashes, causes a lot of malfunctions, it causes a lot of problems in the tech, and you'll have to do some troubleshooting problems. You'll have to do, the tech way to fix the shit. You guys get me. So what I'm trying to say is, if you fill your shit with too much information, what do you think is going to happen to you? What's going to happen when it happens to you? Are you going to shut down just like a computer? Because it's very easy to do that. A lot of people do that. Believe it or not, majority of people do that. So this is what my problem is. Why is probably 90% of the people feeling this way? Why is anxiety and depression hitting all-time highs nationwide? Why are people feeling depressed? What do you got to be depressed about? You got to be depressed for what? She didn't talk to you when you approached her? So what? You already approached her. You had the balls and the cojones to approach her. What else? What did you possibly lose? You just gained, big dog. You just gained. It pisses me off because I see this everywhere. I see everybody struggling with this poor habit. The mind game isn't strong, bro. The mind game is so weak that people are just so weakened by opinions, by just random tweets, dumb DMs. I mean, who cares about that shit? Seriously. Were you born to make everybody happy? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think the day you were born, you were meant to please everybody. You can make people happy, but not everyone. So why are you being so tough on yourself? Why are people so hard on themselves? Yeah, so what? You had a bad past. You're a girl, you had sex with a lot of men, you had a baby 20 years old. So what? Move on. It's not all bad. There's a lot worse. Believe me, I've seen and heard a lot worse. That's not a problem. That's just a barrier. But just like any barrier, you can go over it. If other people have done it before, why can't you? Why can't anybody? Why can't I? Oh, bro. If I can solve that question, I probably will be rich. That's the question that people have to solve. Not the gender studies, not gun control, not all this random bullshit that you see on the media. But I'm talking about things that actually matter, things that can help people instead of just bringing all of them down. Just imagine, just close your eyes and just feel me out here. If you're driving in your car, continue on the path. If you're smoking a joint on the couch, continue doing your thing. But just imagine if people, if there was real unity, if everyone was really pushing the just together, bro. Dude, you know how difficult, and I'm not saying that I always get yeses. I'm not going to say that either, but you know how difficult it is to approach someone without them looking at you wrong? I mean, I always do the right things. I always approach people the right way. But people today are so damn edgy that just by approaching you, or yeah, approaching someone or approaching a girl, a guy, who cares? They're already looking at you wrong. They're looking at you as if you're going to do something, waiting to strike. But I tell those people, you got to chill, bro. You need a chill pill and not a literal pill. Maybe use a placebo effect so you don't have to drug yourself on some Percocet Advil. You got to relax. Nobody gives a damn about your problems, but don't tell anybody your issues. If you don't love yourself, who is? If you don't see yourself as a hero, who will? Dude, I'm not trying to get super psychological, but it's really the truth. You have to take care of yourself first. You have to take care of yourself first to take care of others later. You can't do the whole shit mixed. Either you help people or you help yourself. You're going to die along the way when you're trying to help everybody and yourself. It's not easy. It's not possible. People have done it, but ask them what their process was. It wasn't simple, but it was easy. Two completely different things. It doesn't matter what your past is. It doesn't matter what you did before, who you hung out with, if you were incarcerated, if you did this, if you did that, XYZ. It does not really matter. You want to be successful? Define success in your own words, because success to everyone is different. But the way to be successful, you have to be happy. Happiness is something that's driven within you. It's not driven by somebody else. Maybe some people can make you happier than others, but you're happy when you're happy. See that tongue twister? You're happy when you're happy. And it's the truth. So stop trying to please everybody, because pleasing people won't get you anywhere. It won't get you anywhere. Only shit's gonna do is bring a lot of stress, piss you off, doubt yourself. Who wants any of that? Who wants to feel any of those things? I don't. I don't think anybody else does. But it's the truth. It's the truth and nothing but the truth. So who cares about what people tell you? They don't like the dress you're wearing? Too bad. They don't like the shoes you got? Oh well. They don't like your podcast? Tune out. If anybody does have a podcast is listening to my podcast, but it's just that's how it should be. You don't have to please everybody. That shit just drives really negative effects and none of them that you want to experience. You're not going to feel good, man. You don't want to help. You don't want people to just feel good while you're just going down. You don't want to go down, right? Everybody has to go together. Everybody should be on the same page. Everyone should do the right thing. But it all goes down to, where's your mindset at? Do you feel that things are too impossible? Do you feel that things just can't happen for you? Well, let me tell you something else, Bucky. That shit can happen to anybody. All those one time, those one hit miracles that supposedly people, they listen to on the radio, they listen to on MP3 players, or no, not MP3 players. People don't listen to that shit, but like on their iPhones, on their Android, and they listen to all these one hit wonders. And some people, they're just like, dude, how did they make it? How did this person with such terrible music and such terrible style make it? And that's honestly advice that a lot of people ask themselves. And I even ask it as well. How the hell did that person make it? And you know what I got from my extensive research? You guys know what I came up with? They forgave themselves for how they were before. They understood that their journey was going to be tough as hell. And they never gave up. You can't. It's like a domino effect. It's really a domino effect. You start one thing, it leads to another. You feel better. You start making better choices. You start doing better things. And what happens later? Success. Einstein said one day, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. That shit is real. That's a real definition, and that's what that is. That's insanity if you think of it. How are you going to do something different? Or how are you going to do the same thing and expect different results? That's crazy. You got to change something. I don't know what you're going to change. If it's your habits, if it's your, I don't know if it's your diet, if you're on the little heavy side. I don't know if it's your business, whatever. Who cares, bro? To be honest, who really does care? Nobody gives a shit. And this is Larry Underwood. Thank you, Larry. Thank you for the kind comments. But it's the truth. These people don't give a damn about other people's opinions. They don't give a damn if they didn't make it before. They're going to make it later. They're going to make it later. They didn't do it before, but they're going to do it later. Why? Because that's how the mind works. After you do all those things and after you forgive yourself, that's when you can start making promises to yourself. Think of it as like a new start over. Think of it as like you're doing something different. Or let's just put it this easily. Imagine you're going to a new school. But when you go to that new school, that's the time you got to really be someone different. If you were a piece of shit in your previous school, new start. Start over. You got a new chance at life. But whatever it is, just do it. Nike made millions of dollars with that simple phrase. And who doesn't envy them? Who wishes that they could have gotten that slogan and put it as their apparel line? Just do it. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so simple. It's called doing it. Something a lot of people don't do, man. And Sean Loomis from Facebook. Well, I'm never going to say last names. I'm only going to say first names. So, Sean, yeah, man. Sean said it's never too late, and he's freaking right. It's never, ever, ever too late. It's never too late to start. The hardest part is starting. That's the hardest part. The hardest part is starting. That shit is difficult. But once you get the ball rolling, all you got to do is just keep going. All you got to do is keep going, because that shit is going up from there. But you got to freaking start. You got to build some momentum. You got to build the gears. You got to really put that bitch into effect and tell yourself, yo, I know I was a piece of shit before, but I'm not anymore. And you know what subconsciously happens in your mind? It triggers. There's a shit that triggers in your mind and subconsciously tells yourself, dude, this guy isn't a piece of shit. This guy is legit. And that's when the growth begins. I'm telling you this because this is something that happened with me. I was that person who dwelled on shit. I was that person that was pissed at people, that got pissed at people for no freaking reason. I was that person that would get annoyed by the simple shit. But I learned to understand that who gives a shit about the dumb shit? It doesn't matter, fellas. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter, peeps. I want you to understand this message because some people need it. A lot of people need it. It's never too late, guys. It's freaking never too late. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying that hurts. When you don't try, this is coming from Insta. When you don't try and you never tried, let's say you never step up the plate, you're going to be 70, 80, 90, whatever years old, and you're going to feel like shit. And why are you going to feel like shit? Because I've spoken to people have told me, dude, I wish I could have done something different with my life. I wish I could have taken a different route. And they're 40, 50 years old. And you know what I tell them? So why don't you start now? All of them look at me like all fucking weird. I'm just like, dude, it's so simple. Where did we go wrong? And I know I continue on asking you things. I don't know if I said it on my podcast before, but where did we go wrong? The shit isn't getting any better, bro. The people aren't getting any calmer. We are not uniting. There's a lot of danger. I understand that after there's war, there's peace. But if you ask me personally, I'm not a war guy. I love wars. I like everything about wars. I play Call of Duty. I like Battlefield 1. But I'm not the type of person that says, hell yeah, let's go out there and kill all these people. Because just like I know that people are dying, a lot of them are bad. But I know that a lot of good people are also dying. A lot of innocents, a lot of kids, and that shit, I don't like that shit. I don't even know how I went to this topic, but I don't like that shit. So after this war, there's peace. Put that in the mindset. Let's bring it back to the topic. If your mind is like a war and you're constantly beating yourself up, just relax. Just chill. Just tell yourself that everything is gonna be all right. Let's put that song. Let's end it just like that. Well, no, I wish I could, but no. I can't end it like that because I don't have the mixer connected yet. But check this out, guys. iTunes can't see this, but iTunes, you'll see it some way, somehow. I got the mixer. Got the mixer right here. Can't wait for the mixer. I'm getting a new setup. I'm getting a new microphone. Getting a Logitech webcam. So now me and my friends could we can broadcast the whole thing on a better headset. Excuse me, on a better webcam instead of this bullshit it's like a USB microphone. That shit kind of sucks. It's not bad if you want to have people, come over and come over. If you want people to just go on the podcast and just stream it on the second microphone, it's really good. It's a really good beginner start, guy. But it sucks. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't get it, but whatever, you do you. But yeah, I'm changing up the room, changing up stuff, guys. Trying to make things a little bit more vibe. Bring a little bit more vibe into place. Put a little bit more persona to my shit. Hey, guys, freak it, bro. There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say. Just be good. All right? Be good. Don't be a jackass. Understand what's wrong from right and execute that bitch. Forgive yourself, ladies and gentlemen. There's no reason to not to. Oh, and I messed up. Last podcast, last episode, I said that was episode 9 and that this was going to be episode 10. I fucked up. This is episode 9. The next one on Thursday is episode 10. So hopefully we have a guest for episode 10, which is on Thursday. Hopefully I could get someone in here or on the calls. But whatever. I don't care if people call or not. Trying to get this thing set up that way. So every Tuesday and every Thursday we're on. I'm on ranting about some bullshit on, something I just figured out. And then on Thursdays, just conversation and still helping peeps out with a little bit of comedy, with a little bit of ish, and a little bit of flavor on Talking the Ish. Guys, I freaking love you. Forget about the previous podcast saying that was episode 9. Fuck that. This is episode 9. Much love to each and every one of you. Alrighty, guys. Peace. Love you. All right, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up, bro? Oh, shit. Look at all these people that joined. What's up? Yeah. Love everyone. Thank you. 99 on talking. All right, guys. Love you. Oh shit, I gotta turn that shit off on YouTube. Damn, YouTube. Oh, look at Marlon. What's up, buddy? Yeah. Thank you, Marlon. Thank you, buddy. All right. Peace. Peace, YouTube.